Alright guys, welcome back to another Dragonheir video. In this video, I want to show you guys probably the best Vortex team in Season 3. And on my server, Vortex Stage 4 just got released yesterday. So I was able to try it out. Currently I'm at rank 1 on my server, but this is not gonna hold. Because if you guys watch my previous video, on my server there is a Leviathan on my server. Like, the dude got like every hero with 5 inspirations, and he told me he spent like $100,000 US in the game. I have no chance competing with that guy. So I'm currently rank 2, right, and I have a big lead on the second player, right? And the second player is also a whale. Right? He's using a high inspiration Rook team. Oh, he's not using Rook team. He's using the Ice Blast team. And the third place is using a Rook with the exclusive artifact. But the team I'm using right now, I think this is probably the best team going into Season 3. The reason I say this is stronger than Rook team is because of the affinity, the Radiance affinity. Because in this season, Fire and Radiance is together as one affinity. They share the same affinity bonus, right? But for the ice and poison, like, they are not as strong as fire and radiance. I mean, in terms of support champion, right? In terms of damage dealing, I still think Rook is the best. But in terms of support champion, because this season we have this super broken new champion scenario, right? This dude is game changing. Like, this guy is completely game changing. With this passive, where pretty much 100% time the boss is gonna have attack penalty, and he heals like probably one of the best healer in the game, and he doesn't need enlightenment. That's the crazy part. For all the broken healer in the game, they need enlightenment to do a lot of healings, but this guy's healing is scaled off of attack, which means you don't need enlightenment. He can do a bit of damage, not a lot, probably at most 5%, but 5% is a lot comparing to other support champion, right? He doesn't need enlightenment, and you can use that artifact where give your whole team the range hero a attack boost. That artifact is also really good. You're just gonna stack attack on this champion, and he heals a ton. All right, and for stage 4, I think you do need to bring in a champion that can do debuff immunity or remove debuff. You need that type of mechanic, because the stage 4 boss is going to put defense penalty on you. The third skill, this one, defense penalty 1, and it lasts for 18 seconds. If you don't cleanse it, your team is not gonna survive for long, you know. So with this team here, I was able to survive until 150 stack of boss damage bonus. That's that buff the boss has, right? I was able to survive until 150 stacks, which is insane. I was only able to achieve that with a unkillable team last season with Zephy and Ogok. Everybody knows that team, the unkillable team from Season 2. In Season 3, it's not the best idea because they are not the same affinity anymore. You can still use it early in the season because you don't have the affinity bonus. You don't have this bonus yet, right? But once you get these up to full level, you are not going to use unkillable team. You are always going to use a team with the same affinity. That's just how it is. In this season, I think the best one is gonna be Fire and Radiance, like I said. And it really has a big lead. Look at this team. Like, he has really good gear and good inspiration, and I'm having a huge lead. Oh, one of the reasons is there is a derivative damage bonus, right? But even without the bonus, I was able to have a lead, right? Yeah, that's just how it is. Like, again, I'm just assuming if everybody has the same inspiration. Like, the strongest player on my server with like full 5 inspiration champion, there's no way I can compete with that guy. So yesterday he did a stage 4 Vortex, and he did like 340 million. Yeah, 340 million damage. Right, so basically double my damage with a Rook team. Just using a full... Oh, he just did it. Okay, so this guy just did it when I'm recording this video. Alright, there's no way I can compete with this with this guy. I think this comp is also really good. Okay, so Ogok also has a cleanse on the passive, so he can remove the debuff. That's good. But again, look at a team like this. There's no way I can compete with this team. But I would say if we're having the similar inspiration on our team, maybe I have a chance. Okay, maybe I have a chance to compete with this team. So anyways, I'm going to show you guys a run of this team. Yeah, maybe show the gear first. A really good gear. Scenario. I'm going to use this artifact. Gatekeeper Staff. 100% of healing is gonna convert to a shield. If I don't use this artifact, I won't be able to survive until 150 turn. Alright, and for Acelia, yeah, the only Radiance champion that is viable here, I will say it's gonna be Acelia, because she is the only one that can remove debuff or debuff immunity. Right? I think Mithracia also can do that on the ultimate, but Mithracia's ultimate is like 24 seconds cooldown. You will have to build her with ability haste if you want that to work. So Erich, I'm using this one. I have to give up the wild artifact, wild heroes artifact. I need this boost to my Flora because Flora does the most damage. And Tonanen, yeah, the only other wild champion that can work with Flora. I really hope there's another legendary version of wild champion that can work with Flora. But unfortunately, there isn't. Alright, there isn't. Okay, so that's gonna be it. The downside of scenario is you'll have to manual it once you get into later timer, right? Because this skill is gonna go to the target with lowest HP. So I really hope the developers can make a quality of life feature where you don't have to select target manually. Alright, so anyways, I'm gonna start the run and see how it goes. I'll show you guys why this is the best team in season 3. Alright. Okay, I think my Acelia can survive until like 100 stack. After 100 stack, I'll have to manual the run. Alright, and my whole team has defense penalty, then my Acelia cleanse it. That's how it works. And look at, check out the shield on my team. It's gonna be a massive shield. Alright, look at this massive shield here. It's gonna help a ton. If I don't use that artifact, I really can't survive until 150 stack. Alright, so I'm gonna speed up the run and I'll just be right back. Alright, so here I was manuing it, and my team died a little bit earlier than I expected. But it's fine, right? You guys see, like, if I get better gear, I should definitely be able to survive maybe one round more than 150 stack, 100%, right? So 170 mil. Let's check out the damage. I was manuing the run, so it took me quite a bit. For Flora, 75%. That's because she has the derivative damage bonus. So if without the buffs, her damage is gonna be reduced by around 40%, which is a lot. But without the buff, usually she does like 58%, something like that. Right, average does a lot more damage. So yeah, that's basically it. Alright, showing you guys, in my opinion, the best Vortex team in season 3. Yeah, assuming you are competing with a guy with a Rook in the same level of inspiration, it should come very close. But next season it could be different, because next season Fire might not be with Radiance. You know, Fire might be with another affinity that cannot do debuff cleanse, right? Then Fire is completely unusable. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the video. To sum things up, I think going into the second month, when we have the double drop rate, I'm going to farm a set from Grave of Rot, because on my server it's one week behind some of the most recent server. So I'm going to need, what is it? Not this one, this one. So I'm going to farm one set, 3 pieces of this one. Allies around the warrior gains a defense up equal to 15% of warrior's defense. I'm gonna put it on Astelia, so my whole team gets a very big defense boost, right? And then on Scenario, I'm going to use this set on Scenario. So this is gonna massively boost my survivability of the team. I kind of want to test out that once I reach the full level of elemental affinity, once I get this 15% damage reduction, I want to try Scenario without Gatekeeper staff. Alright, so if I can take the Gatekeeper staff off of Scenario, my team's damage is gonna be much higher, because currently average is using this one. This is not made specifically for wild champion. It's good, not that good, alright? I kind of want to use the wild artifact. Average is going to do much more damage, and put this one on Scenario if my team can survive. So I will have to see once I get the full level of elemental affinity, but right now it's impossible. This is a stage 4, the boss does a lot of damage. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully this video is fun. I'll see you guys in a video soon. Bye.